Hello. So this is a really difficult dream to try and get out. First of all, I just want to acknowledge it's been a really long time. Hi. Hello. I'm going to try and post more videos. Thank you for continuing to watch. Life has distracted me with some events that, have required a lot more attention than usual. So I've been doing my best to work through those lessons and stuff. So yeah, been navigating those challenges the best way I can. So here I am. I'm in the dream and I'm in this giant kitchen. And first of all, I just want to say this dream's really hard to get out. It's hard to explain because it's not linear, and so retelling it is difficult because I need to try and tell it to you linearly. In the kitchen, there's a woman. She's got a lot of money. She has a huge house. I'm visiting her. I don't know who she is in relation to me. She's got a lot of materialism going on, lots of really expensive stuff. I feel a little uncomfortable there, but not super uncomfortable. Uncomfortable in that I don't understand the materialistic aspect of it. I see a tiny little stone on the counter, or on the floor or something. I don't remember where I found it, but I find it, and I'm holding it in my hand, and I'm just really excited to have found it. And I was excited because I have this whole vision. It felt really important, and I almost couldn't grasp onto the vision because the woman came up to me and she was like, "Well, that's mine." And I was thinking, dude, how many things do you have? Like, do you need this? Like, is it necessary? Like, but it wasn't that I wanted it for myself. Like, I had this vision that I had to take the stone and place it at the base of a tree amidst all these like raw rocks and place it there for somebody to find it. And I didn't understand why I needed to do that, but there was some reason it made me feel like I was planting it there for somebody. And it needed to happen because it's already happened. Like, it's like I need this stone, and I need it because an event has already occurred, and if I don't take the stone with me, then it's I don't know, like the story doesn't play out the way it has already or something. Somehow I end up with the stone. I don't know, it wasn't like an argument or anything. I just ended up with the stone. But I kind of feel weird because I didn't explain to her why I needed it. I just kind of insisted that I wanted it, and then I just wanted to keep it or something. And I felt like she thought that I was clinging on to a materialistic item, for the purpose of just simply clinging on to materialistic item. I don't know. It's just, so anyways, it doesn't matter. Who the fuck cares what she thinks? I don't know why I cared. So anyways, I leave, and I decide to not leave, but leave the room. And I see this ladder, this white ladder, and it's going up through this square hole in the roof, or in the ceiling, sorry. And that ladder seems to go up quite high. It seems to be the most direct way to get to the next level of the house. So I decide to climb up it and end up on this, like, I guess the second floor. And it was immediately, I notice it's covered in carpet, like burgundy carpet. And I get up onto the level, and I'm sort of crawling around, and it's kind of, I don't know, I'm on my hands and knees, and I see this trail of like polished rocks just trailing around, going in different directions, and multiple different trails going into different rooms and stuff. I go and follow one trail into an empty but large room, and it's like a room that's kind of has a lot of promise, like, oh, this would be a really cool room to like set up shop in and, do your thing, have like your whole like, studio and stuff in there. And I don't know, like there's a lot of potential story that can exist in this room. It's not my house, so I don't know why I'm looking at it like that, but just I see the potential anyways in this space. And then I see there are other trails and things. I think I follow them, I don't really remember. I go back to the ladder and I climb up, and I could see that, I know that there's a window near the ladder. As I move up, there's a window on every level. I know this because the light changes. Sometimes it's night, sometimes it's day. when the dream started, it was nighttime on this level. I think it was still nighttime. On the third level, where I'm about to get onto, was daytime. So it's really bright, and the floor is covered in white pillows. And I remember being here before, so while it looks really awesome to like crawl around on this level, I know that I have to be careful because I have this memory of crawling through this level, like kind of haphazardly, childlike, and then I would hear these little voices of creatures under the pillows who were like, ooh, ooh, ow, 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 ooh, you stepped on me, and stuff like that. Kind of felt like the labyrinth, that little creature. I don't remember his name. Anyway, so just like kind of crawling around on the pillows really delicately. I crawl down this pathway, or like a stair. Sorry. I crawl down this hallway, again covered in pillows. Everything's white, the walls are white. And it's a really, really long hallway, and on the walls are pictures of life drawings of nude models, male, female, mostly torsos. Then things start to become a little more three-dimensional, and then there are like kind of, I guess, body casts of women's bodies and men's chests and things. And just looking at it as I crawl past and just noticing all the art and stuff. And I get to a dark corridor, and I decide not to go there. I turn around and go back to the ladder. I want to go up, but I think I forgot something, so I have to go down again to the kitchen, and I forgot my backpack, so I go all the way down to the kitchen, and it's a different day. I don't know how much time has passed, but it's completely a different day, a different time. She's not there, it's empty. I grab onto my bag, which looks like it's been kind of ransacked. Everything in that room looks different. It looks like everything looks like it's been messed up. So my backpack is there kind of on the floor, and I lift it up, and it feels kind of empty. And I know that I'm missing some things, but I don't really care that much to look around for them. I just came here for my bag. That's it. So I grab onto my bag, and I don't know what's in there. I remember thinking that I know that it's not much, but it's mine. And so that's why I came here. So I got the bag, and then there's this memory of me planting that little polished rock at the base of a tree for someone to find later. And I don't know who the someone is, but when I try to get the answer thinking about it right now, it kind of feels like it's me who needs to find it. Anyways, so I got my bag now. I have to make my way back up the ladder, and my intent is just to go up to the top floor. I want to get all the way up there. That's the only intent I have right now. So I'm climbing the ladder. I swear I'm climbing the ladder for days and days and years and days, and like so much time is passing. It feels like lifetimes are passing, and I feel like as I pass through all these levels, it's just there are these whispers of experiences as I move past the different floors, like, whispers of people who were there, and journeys and experiences that happened, and thoughts that I had, and feelings, and all the little things that stressed me out on those other levels, and I could have stepped on this guy, and what would she think of me, and just all these weird things. Just all the voices of all of it just sort of whispering, and as I'm making my way up this ladder, and the windows by the ladders are indicating whether it's day or night, and first it's daytime, then it's nighttime, and then it's daytime, and then it's nighttime, and the light's just drastically changing, and I'm just climbing and climbing and climbing, and it feels like an eternity. It feels like so long, yet it doesn't. And then I get to the top, and I see that I finally gotten past the stretch of, literally it was only like 3 or 4 floors, and I don't know why it felt that long, because I'm now on the 5th floor, and I'm trying to get out. I decide I want to go outside, and as I pass through the doorway, which is open, I see it's daylight, and I have this brief flicker of a vision of a man who's like a barber who, I don't know, he had a journey in this house possibly. Maybe he had a very similar experience to me. Maybe he designed this weird like sort of video game that I'm trapped inside of. I don't know. I had lots of theories about who he was, but all played out really quickly, and in the end didn't really matter. So I walk out to, I guess, grass. For whatever reason, there's just grass everywhere. It's the 5th floor apparently, but it's covered in grass, and it's ground level. I decide that I want to kind of check out the house from the outside. And before I do that, a little bird flies by, and its wing is on fire. Like, it's a little orange bird, and he's in distress, and he flies past and goes around the corner. And I'm concerned for the bird, but I feel like he's gonna go take care of himself. He's gonna be okay. But where did he come from? And I look up, and I see that he's come from, like, up in the rafters. Like, there's these, like, there's a nest, I guess, very far away. Like, the house is gigantic. It feels like hugely far, like very, very far in the distance. There's a fire in the eaves troughs, and there are nests and birds that are all like flying around the nest, and it's all really chaotic over there. And while it's connected to the house that I had been, traipsing through for an eternity, I don't feel super concerned that it's going to affect me anytime soon or at all. It's happening, it's over there, it's part of it, but it doesn't seem threatening at all. So this is kind of the end, the last chapter here. It's very, like, kind of gets a little strange, it doesn't seem to make any sense, but so now I'm laying in the grass. I decide to look at the house from this perspective, and it's huge. There's at least 8 more floors to go to get to the roof, but yet it's hard to measure that because, like I said, it feels like the eaves troughs were like forever away. Yeah, ridiculously huge house, and can't explain it. So I'm staring at it, and I see that when I lay down on the grass, and I want to look directly up at the clear blue sky, no clouds, strange blue actually, not normal blue, kind of like a deeper, a little bit of purple in the color of it, and there's an imprint of what looks like a peacock, and the peacock is kind of like obviously peacocks don't fly, but the peacock is kind of just flooding like this, and kind of in the same way that a jellyfish kind of fluts around in the water, pulses around. They're just kind of like, woo, like just doing that. And then I was just laying there in awe with this beautiful thing that's in front of me. And then I look at the roof, and I see that there's a bunch of jellyfish, and they're kind of all just decorating the perimeter of the house, or mostly the roof, the top of the roof from behind. And it's kind of starting to feel a little bit like a mushroom trip at this point. It's sort of like there's a lesson there that's saying to me, oh, are you sufficiently entertained by this really weird vision? How about I give you some more weird visions then? Oh, is this good for you? So then I see like a little horse imprint itself on the sky, and then some other like 2-dimensional like characters that look like they're from video games are kind of there too. I don't know, it just got really dumb and shallow. It felt dumb and shallow, at least, I don't know. And it felt like there was a teacher there telling me, like, it's not about, psychedelics aren't about indulging in the visionary, in the experience of entertaining yourself with the silly symbolism that's kind of, it's actually a curtain. You have to push past the kind of surface level shit and actually see what's behind it. It just spent the rest of the dream making fun of me. I don't know. And I started to replay again a lot of the stuff that the loops that I got stuck in. I started to replay how I got here. How did I get to this house? I imagined myself walking down the sidewalk. I imagined myself planting that little stone by the tree, finding the rock in the kitchen, you know, tracing the trails and on the carpet level and all these weird things. Just playing it all out, just like in this weird perpetual loop. That was like the end, basically. So, I don't know, it's kind of strange. I don't know if that really came out properly. Night and day, it's so crazy. I have this recording that I did as soon as I woke up, and it's actually really weird, but kind of interesting. I would prefer it over this version because it's super fresh and very dozy and kind of trippy sounding, but I'm not going to post that because it's just audio. But yeah, anyways, that's it. That's the dream, I guess. And I have a couple other videos that I want to bring to life, and it's just a matter of making that happen and finding the motivation to make that happen. I'm gonna do it. I promise. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do it more frequently too. So thank you so much for listening, and yeah, feel free to subscribe if you find any of these videos entertaining, and I guess I will see you guys all again in the near future. Bye bye bye.